ヘルミーナのクルス。リリーのアトリエ、もう一つの物語。Hey everyone, this is Dungeon RPG. Just got a new computer actually, so I'm testing out streaming of this new game that I just started playing. This is a spin-off story of I think the third game in the Atelier series. So it's Lillie's Atelier. And this game features your protagonist, Hermina. I think she's like a disciple of Lillie's. And she created this homunculus named, just named the Culus. So, and she kind of dressed her homunculus as this fairy so that people don't get suspicious. And so Culus is like going around Salburg and talking to people and trying to learn his first words and stuff. So it's really cute. So along the third day of this game, and our homunculus has learned 13 words, and has, I guess, created his own dialogue 3 times. That's where we're at right now. Now to the 4th day. Yunchime. Morning, Cruz. The weather is nice today. I think Ingrid is also a apprentice with Lillie, and she's kind of like a Ingrid and Hermina kind of have this rivalry thing going on. So Ingrid just pulled an all-nighter helping Lillie, I think, clean up her cauldron. That's why you're up this early, because you stayed up all night, otherwise you don't get up this early. I got no energy to pick a fight with you right now, so I'm gonna go to bed. Just telling the truth. I'm off. So yeah, this is like the town of Salburg and the different areas we can interact with. And go to the vendor store, the Artisan's Way, I think that's what they call it, Shokunin Tori. And then here's the main plaza, and then you can go to, I guess, go outside the city, which is not really outside the city. So on each of the stations on the map, it shows which character is currently there. So if there's a character you really want to interact and talk with, you can just go there directly. So let's go to see Lillie in the plaza. Lillie. So she's in a hurry, has to go gather material. And when there's an actual event at the place, you can see the landmark has the word event flashing on it. Those would be good ones to go to. So let's go to Artisan's Way and see who this is. Guess who? It's Elsa. So she's wondering, For a fairy like you, do you guys have mothers? A mother is someone that gave birth to you and also raised you with care. Ah, something came to mind. Hermina. So like basically, like I said at the beginning, all the townspeople think Culus is actually a fairy, not an homunculus. So that's why she's surprised at him saying that Hermina is his mother. If you do have a mother, you have to treat her with care, that's what she says. So all of if you remember all those children that were playing in the alley before, all of them will like a mother, but all of them are orphans that don't have their own mothers. When you can be with your mother, that's actually a really happy thing, so... So, Culus picked up the new phrase, "Okasan." Let's see. So we can go back to our atelier, see what's going on there. Of course, every time we go back, there's a fight. Lillie. Kenka? Culus wa kenka o obeta. Remembered fight? So Dio, he's like this adventurer. He is like so excited to tell Culus he just got a new mission, new job, I guess. This is a big job. I'm betting my adventure's life on it. You gotta grow up soon, and then so you can be ichininmai no shikodo, I guess, be your own man and carry on your own job, I guess. Like the reading level of this game is actually surprisingly easy. Like I can understand everything they're saying in this game just fine, so. Chuyo Hiroba. So she's going to a bar and wants Cruz to go with her. Uh-oh. So Lillie is trying to get Cruz to drink. Oh my god. It sure didn't see this coming. Osake. Oh no. He got lost. Oh. Culus wa shinpai wo bede, so like worry, I guess it's the new phrase. So we learned a lot of new phrases today. So at the end of the day you have this dialogue session at the end. So here's all the new words we have learned. So tokushu, osake. 冒険者、お酒 What? Adventure and alcohol?
私たちがお世話になっている金の麦系みたいな酒場には冒険者さんがいっぱいいるわ。冒険者同士で情報交換とかできるってのもあるけど、まあ皆さん何よりお酒が好きだからっていうのが大きな理由ね。
Lots of other things we can say. 読書。
本を読むことよ。本っていうのはいろんなことが書かれた紙の束って言ったらいいのかな。
心配。お母さん。
クルスを作ったのは私だから、私がお母さんってことになるのかな。
Since I created you, does that make me your mother?
イングリドっていっつも私に突っかかってくるのよね。あなたも気をつけなさい。
Ingrid's always picking a fight with me. You gotta be careful too.
心配ってのは大丈夫かなって気にかけること。私、クルスが帰ってこなかった時、本当に心配したんだから。
考える。考える。
ダメ。
Can't come up with anything.
改まってそんな風に呼ばれたら告白でもされちゃうのかななんて期待しちゃうじゃない。
So you can keep saying the phrases that you have said already.
クルスを作ったのは私だから。
錬金術育てる。
ねえクルス、もっと他のお話ししない？そのことについてまた今度にしてね。あ、もうこんな時間。今日のお話はここまでね。なかなかいろいろ覚えてみたよね。感心感心。この調子でもっともっと賢くなりなさいよ。
Alright.
さあクルス、今日はおやすみなさい。また明日ね。
まだ明日ね。
おやすみ、ヘルミーナ。
Like our homunculus is learning words, but this game is actually really good for learning Japanese if you want to.
おやすみ、クルス。
So yeah, I don't know what this bar at the bottom does yet. Fifth day.
ヘルミーナ。あ、クルス？ごめんごめん。ちょっと寝坊しちゃった。私実は朝ちょっと弱いんだ。なかなか起きられなくて。
Sorry, I kind of slept in. Actually, I'm really bad at getting up in the morning. That I sleep in a lot.
じゃあ、今日も元気にいってらっしゃい。何度も言うようだけど、街の外とかには行かないようにね。
So let's have a good day. No matter what you say, you just gotta go out. But don't go outside of the city. That's what she said. There's never any event at the beginning of the day, I guess. on the top right corner shows where the sun is, so I guess that's the time of the day. And the bottom the red green bar, that's Culus' I guess your HP or stamina, I guess.
あ
Go to the item shop.
またお前か。ところでお前みたいなやつが俺の店に来て楽しいか。
Veruna, I guess Wellner. He's the item shop's owner. And he says, "Oh, it's you again. Do you enjoy coming to my store?"
面白いのかってことだ。まあ、そんなことはどうでもいいか。適当に見て回って欲しいものがあれば持ってきな。ああ、それは竹ぼうきだ。知らないのか。掃除をするときに自分で吐くんだ。床に散らばったゴミを吐き出すときに便利だぜ。
Hatebokida.
ああ、それは地球儀だ。何でもこの世界のすべてがここに載ってるんだとよ。お前何も知らねえんだな。
Tsukugi, that's a globe.
しかし妖精ってのはみんなお前みたいに変なのか。だったら腕は売るんじゃなかったな。俺も雇えばよかったぜ。なんだ、もう帰るのか。まあいい、また来いよ。お前を見てると何かと楽しいからな。
Tanoshi karana. So I guess this I'll learn our new word. Tanoshi o oboeta. So the next place we can go to Center Plaza again. Actually, there's one more event here if we stay and talk to Wellner again, so let's do that.
極上だぜ、このラムレーズン。わざわざ遠方から無理って取り寄せただけのことはあったな。あ、このとろけるような食感。まずいな。このままだと商売にならねえぜ。ま、焼くとく焼くとく。あ、お前いつからそこにいやがったんだ。
こんにちは。
こんにちはじゃねえ。いるならいるって言えよ。くそ、逆にこんな姿見られるとは。いいか、いつから見ていたか知らねえが、今日のことは見なかったことにしろよ。絶対誰にも話すなよ。
No new phrases, but I guess we just caught him eating his own merchandise.
ねえ、そこの君。
Like, this game is really impressive even for the PS2 era to have this fully voiced.
あなたよ。あなた確かリリーのところの妖精さんよね。確かマルス。
Marus-chanね。
クルス。前に一度会ったの覚えてる？イルマお姉ちゃんよ。今何やってんの？お使い？それとも遊びに行くところ？ねえ、ちょっと時間があったら教えてほしいことがあるんだけど。リリーのいい人？一体誰なの？いや、別に知りたいわけじゃないのよ。ただ、やはり親友としてはその人との相性を占わずにはいられないのよ。だってリリーが幸せになれるかどうかがわかるのよ。こんな面白い。大切なこと占わずにはいられないわよね。でもわからないのよね。ごめんね、人見ちゃって。あと死んでそうで
So she's like saying, do you know who's the good person for Lillie? I guess she's trying to think about something for matchmaking. One more event here with Ingrid.
あら、クルスくんじゃない。ちょうどいいところに来たわね。今、イングリドちゃんもいるのよ。ああ、クルス今ね、イングリドちゃんに私が昔着ていた服をあげようと思ってたのよ。もう私は着れないしね。イルマさん、早く見せてくださいよ。クルスも私が着たところ見たいでしょ。うん。はいはい。もうせっかちなんだから。じゃあ、馬車の中で着替えましょう。クルス君は少し外で待っててね。
So Ingrid and Irma, they're trying on new clothes, I guess.
さあ、これでよしと。
Ready to take screenshots.
よく似合ってるわよ。
There we go. So Ingrid's like, I guess, trying on Irma's old clothes.
見て見て、どう？かわいい？ねえ、かわいいでしょ？イルマさん、本当にこれもらっていいんですか？ええ、いいわよ。どうせ取っておいても移動するときにかさばるばかりだから。あ、嬉しい。ありがとう、イルマさん。
クルスは可愛いを覚えた。Yep, whenever sunset, you just go back to your atelier automatically.
クルス、今帰ってきたところ？うん。おかえりなさい。ヘルミーナはまだドルニエ先生のお手伝い。ドルニエ先生、ああ見えて結構人使い荒いからな。ロー80個とかとんでもない数を、これを調合しておいてくれないかって当然のように言ってくるんだから。おかえりなさい、クルス。ヘルミーナ、もうお手伝い終わったの？リリー先生、はい、今日の分は全部終わりました。
What? She just made like 80 rolls.
全部終わったって、あなた今日は常備薬32個の基礎調合とグラビ結晶13個の仕上げをするんじゃなかったっけ？
Holy crap, she's the machine.
じゃあ、私クルスと一緒に2階にいます。何かあったら呼んでください。
She just finished making how many what? Shimi, Genka. So, hobby and fight?
やめなさいよ。喧嘩なんか趣味にするの。ただでさえクルス弱いんだから。かわいいね。クルスは確かにかわいいけどね。
Hermina, kawaii.
あらあら、ありがとう。まあ、お世辞が使えるようになったら一人前よね。
She's like this hidden prodigy or something, like making her first homunculus and so efficient at creating those items. Like what? 楽しい。
楽しいか。私もクルスとこうして話しているの楽しいよ。なんかウキウキするんだよね。本にはね、いろいろな知識が記録されているの。例えば、クルスが
from reading a book, you get to absorb all the knowledge that's recorded. The fact you're obtaining knowledge itself, it's I guess fulfilling.
もう少ししたらクルスに読み書き教えてあげるから。そしたら本を読んでみてよ。きっと楽しさがわかるから。うん。そうそう、気ままにお出かけするのって意外に楽しいよね。こんなところに花が咲いてるって気づいたり、小さな発見がたくさんあって全然飽きないの。私今そのことについてあんまり興味ないんだ。ごめんね。私も遊ぶの大好きよ。こう見えてもかくれんぼの鬼をさせたら私の右に出る者はいないんだから。
I like playing as well. So kakurenbo, that's hide and seek, and then oni o sasetara, that's tag, I guess.
隠れて様子を伺う弱視にもう徐々に追い詰めていく感覚。はあ、ゾクゾクするわ。クルスもかくれんぼするなら絶対鬼の方がいいわよ。でも遊んでばかりじゃなくってもっと趣味とかに時間をかける方がいいかなってこの頃思ってるんだ。だからもうかくれんぼの女王は卒業かな。
Kakurenbo no Joe. Let's see if we can find Shumi again since she mentioned it. Shumi, there we go.
私の趣味といったらやっぱりエーデルトーンの演奏ね。演奏していると失敗や嫌なことも全部忘れられるのよね。
She's talking about this instrument that she likes to play, but I don't know. Eteruton. I don't know what that is. Maybe I can look that up. Maybe that's a fictional. Maybe that's a fictional instrument. So let me look that up. Eteruton. Yeah, when I look up Eteruton, it just shows shows this game, so I guess it must be some fictional instrument. Yeah. Oh, I can't come up with anything.
こう見えても私お料理得意なのよ。クルスにも今度食べさせてあげるね。あ、もうこんな時間。今日のお話はここまでね。クルスすごいね。もうこんなにお話できるようになるなんて私驚いちゃった。
Like, this game is just so fulfilling to play, honestly. Like, learning new words and creating your own phrases. If I played this on PS2 back in, I don't know, like, was it 2003, 2004? I think I would be really happy.
この調子で言ったら言葉どころか錬金術の勉強もすぐにできるようになりそうね。楽しみ。さあクルス、今日はおやすみなさい。また明日ね。
また明日。
おやすみ、ヘルミーナ。おやすみ、クルス。
Day number 6.
おはようクルス。今日はちょっと肌寒いみたい。でもクルスにも寒いとかって感覚あるのかな。大丈夫？
寒いとかって感覚あるのかな。大丈夫。
へっちゃらみたいね。いいなあ。私寒いの苦手だから羨ましいよ。あ、寒いと思ってたらやっぱり雨が降ってきちゃった。さてと、私は今日のドルニエ先生のお手伝い。でもクルスは今日雨降ってるしお出かけできないね。
クルス、手伝う。ヘルミーナ、手伝う。
私の作業のお手伝い？そうね。そろそろクルスにも教え始めてもいい頃かも。よし、ドルニエ先生には内緒で私の作業のお手伝いをしてもらっちゃおう。
So she's gonna teach him how to help out.
よし、プニプニ玉をすりつぶしてそこの白い紙の上に伸ばして広げてくれるかな。
So I guess she's teaching him how to grind puni balls. I think they're called puni balls or puni spheres from this. That's the one of the really traditional items you can get from defeating the punis from the series. And then she's telling him to grind the puni balls and then spread them out on this white piece of paper. Maybe it's a mini game, maybe not.
さてと、こっちは終了と。相変わらず錬金術って体力勝負よね。クルスの方は頑張ってるわね。しっかり伸ばし。クルス？それ違う！
どうしたんだい、ヘルミーナ。大きな声を出して。何かあったのかい？いえ、
何もないですよ。ちょっと変な。気にしないでください。こっちの布じゃなくて、あっちの紙に伸ばしてって言ったでしょ。どうしよう。そうだ、前に読んだ本に研磨剤で洗うとよく汚れが落ちるってあったような。よし、早速やってみよう。
So instead of spreading out on a sheet of white paper, Culus grinded the puni balls and spread them out on a cloth. So she's now gonna wash the cloth with polish powder, I think.
少しは落ちてきたけど、まだ全然ね。
ヘルミーナ、今日の作業は終わったよ。お疲れ様。
先生、お疲れ様でした。私は続きがあるんで、もう少し作業します。
そうかい。あまり無理をしないようにね。じゃあ、私は先に休ませてもらうよ。
やっと終わったよ。疲れた。もうクルスの勘違いのせいで。ごめん、私のせいだよね。まだクルスには早かったのに作業をさせたから。でも失敗は成功の母って言うし、今度は大丈夫だよね、クルス。うん、今日は疲れたでしょ。ゆっくり休みなさい。また明日ね。
また明日。That's a pretty weird way to spend the day, just at a workshop, without being able to go out, I guess.
おはようクルス。今日もいい天気よ。私は今日も一日中お手伝いなんだよね。なんか気が重いな。そうクルス。今日はちょっとオフ会をしてきてほしいんだ。この袋をエルザさんに届けるの。渡せばわかるはずよ。エルザさんは中央広場か職人
きます。
いってらっしゃい、クルス。気をつけてね。
So we gotta find Elsa throughout the day, I guess, to run an error to pass on this bag to her. Where is Elsa?
あ、クルスくん、おはよう。今日は朝早いのね。早起きは3問の得なのよ。クルスくんにはまだわからないか。それにしてものどかな中央広場って落ち着くな。あ、そうだ。今日はクルスくんにそこの噴水の秘密を教えちゃおう。こっちにおいで。この噴水にね、目をつむって銀貨を投げると願いが叶うって言われているのよ。恥ずかしくて普段はできないけど。
So if you close your eyes and throw a coin into this fountain, your wish will come true.
クルス君もやってごらん。銀貨あげるから。目をつむって願い事を考えながら投げるのよ。
This game's so pretty, like all the cutscene illustrations are like looking like crayon pictures.
クルス君の願い事叶うといいね。私の願い事？私の願い事はみんな幸せになれますようにって。富めるものも貧しいものもね。
Oh yeah, when you have an errant, I guess we'll flash a sky on there so you don't miss it.
あれ、クルス君、どうしたの？何これ？ん？何？ああ、前に頼んでいたものね。クルス君が持ってきてくれたの？偉いわね。
There we go, that's pretty straightforward. Let's go see Lillie and see what she says.
こんにちは。リリーいる？あ、エルサ。いらっしゃい。ちょうどよかったわ。依頼の時計ボッキー、ちゃんとできてるわよ。ほら、そこに置いてあるの。
This is the classic Salburg BGM.
本当？ありがとう。近くで見せてもらうわね。それにしても足の踏み場がないわね。
Yeah, so far I don't think there's gonna be any RPG or combat element in this game. It's purely this, I guess, breeding and text adventure, which is just fine, I guess.
私の試験が大切に使ってたのに。ごめんなさい。全然見えなくって。あ、でも大切に使ってるならこんなところに置いておくものでも。
いえ、いいんですよ。エルサさんの言う通り、そんなところへ放っておいたイングリドが悪いんですから。ヘルミーナ、自分のものじゃないからって勝手なこと言わないでよ。もう二人ともいい加減にしなさい。
あ、でもね、私はもう少し片付けをした方がいいと思うんだけど。どう思う？
そうかな。私は今のままでも十分居心地いいよ。私も。そうね。別にそんなに気にはならないわよね。
There's events everywhere. I can't decide where to go. Maybe we should do like a voting system that whoever's alive in the chat gets to pick where we're going next. So we can go to the item shop, Plaza, Artisans Way, and also just the outskirt of the town. Where to go? I'm gonna talk to that guy at the item shop since he was pretty interesting last time.
あ、クルスじゃねえか。ちょうどいいところに来たな。実は俺、これから買い出しに行くんだ。店の在庫が尽きていてな。すぐ帰ってくるから、少しの間店番していてくれねえか。客なんて誰も来やしねえから大丈夫だって。よろしく頼むぜ。
So he's asking Culus to watch over his shop for him while he goes out to stock up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
こんにちは。ベルナール？あれ？クルスじゃない。なんでこんなところにいるの？ああ、ベルナー。もしかしてクルスに店番させて、またどこかでサボってるのかな？まあいいわ。それじゃあ、店番のクルスにお願いがあるわ。これ、ベルナーに渡してくれないかな？頼まれものですって。ほうきよ。もっともこのほうきは生きてるほうきだから自分で勝手に掃除をしちゃうんだけどね。
Hoki.
あ、仮にも生きてるんだからあんまり乱暴に扱わないようにって伝えておいてね。それじゃあよろしくね。頼んだわよ。
It must be a living broom or something.
今帰ったぜ。少し遅くなっちまった。何かあったか？なんだ？ただのほうきじゃないな。動いてる。
リリー。
Lillie.
ああ、リリーが持ってきたのか。そういえば前に生きてるほうきを頼んでたからな。
Yep, it's a living broom. Like if you played any of the Atelier games, all these items wouldn't be foreign to you. Like there's like the living sundry tool sets that gets to do all the housekeeping for you.
このほうきは勝手に掃除をしてくれるんだ。きっと高値で売れるぜ。しかし物を置いてったのはいいが、あいつ依頼料をどうする気だよ。ま、後で工房に払いに行くか。しかしまったく困ったやつだ。まあ、リリーらしいな。それもまた。
Then he's got a crush on Lillie, that's why.
手を。
あ、
なんだ、クルスか。びっくりしたな。俺ってつくづく冒険者に向いてないななんて思っちまってさ。魔物を助けちまうなんて本来倒すべきやつなのに、俺はそこで戦った古女って魔物にとどめをさせなかった。
She's having this existential crisis. She's like, I'm supposed to be hired to kill monsters, but then he ended up helping this monster. I just couldn't bring myself to kill it.
魔物を助けて、しかも連れて帰ってきてカフェをしているんだぜ。人間め自分が情けなくてさ。でもこのまま外に放り出すこともできないんだよな。ああ、俺ってどうしていつもこうなんだろうな。
Mamono. Time to head on.
おかえりなさい、クルス。
Okaeri nasai.
ただいま、ヘルミーナ。お外に行くのもだいぶ慣れてきたみたいね。でも、こういう慣れ始めた時が一番危険なんだから、気を抜いてまた迷子になったりしないようにしなきゃね。うん。あ、そういえば頼んでいたお使いは？うん。しっかりこなしてきたみたいね。偉い偉い。
Erai, erai.
助かっちゃった。あり
This is like so picture perfect.
お手伝いも一通り終わったから上でお話ししよっか。この頃クルスとお話しするの本当に楽しみなんだ。
掃除。
お掃除は重要よ。特に錬金術の作業中では細かいゴミが残っていただけでも失敗の原因になるのよ。この前なんて水飴をかき混ぜてる最中にホコリが入っちゃって最初からやり直しになっちゃったんだから。
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 phrases on a page, I think.
魔物っていうのはこの辺りに生息する危険な生き物のことよ。冒険者さんっていつも魔物相手に怖くないのかな。私は街の外で魔物に出会った時本当はねすごく怖いの。怖くてたまらないんだ。
怖い。
でもこんなことをイングリドに言っちゃダメだよ。絶対バカにするに決まってるんだから。
So you're not just picking up words, but also like feelings and emotions.
あら、お掃除手伝ってくれるの？いい心がけね。じゃあ、私が当番の時お願いするわね。
And so let's find that kawaii. Asobu Toki Shumi. I don't think there's any patterns in how all of these are organized. Here you have Tanoshi and Mamono. Oh, there's vocab level 6.
怖いってのは見てて身がすくむっていうか。そっか、クルスみたいに何にも知らない場合は逆に怖いものも知らないってことだもんね。そうよ、ほんの小さな爆発でもクルスだったら大怪我しちゃうんだから。イングリドの調合なんか手伝ったら命がいくつあっても足りないんだから気をつけなさいよ。あれれ、クルスもう眠いのかな。そんなぽっくりぽっくりしちゃって。
So you used up all your stamina so you can't carry on conversation anymore, I guess.
どうやら話し疲れちゃったのかもね。それに今日は元気に外を走り回ってたみたいだし。
I think it has to do with how far we walk in the city. Let's experiment with that next day.
でほら、こんなところで寝ないの。ちゃんとこっちで寝なさい。
Beautiful day.
おはようクルス。さあ、今日も元気に張り切っていこう。おはようヘルミーナ。朝から元気いいじゃない。朝弱かったんじゃなかったっけ？リリー先生、この頃不思議に調子がいいんですよ。病はからと言うけど本当にそうなるかもしれないわね。何ですか先生？なんでもないわ。ヘルミーナのことよろし
So I guess the management aspect of this game is that the further you walk, the less energy you will have at the end of the day to carry out these conversations. But also the trade-off is the more you walk, the more you get to experiment the different events to pick up new phrases, I guess. So
ヘルミーナお手製の頭の良くなる薬。これ飲んだらきっと私と同じように知的になれるわ。
yeah, right.
さあ、飲んでみて。どう？どんな感じ？失敗だったか。難しいな。理屈ではきちんとできているはずなのに。もう一度やり直しね。
Oh no, she just killed him. So yeah, we didn't use any stamina at all. Maybe because we didn't walk.
物を浮かせて運ぶ台車、名付けてイングリド1号。
So she's using gravity stone to like levitate this truck, I guess.
そう、これがあるからもうこの前のように重くて手伝ってもらうようなこともなくなったわ。
Man, they certainly live in a different world than we do.
でもまだ一つ欠点があるのよ。持続時間が短くて。ああ、説明なんてしてる場合じゃなかった。急がなきゃ。あ、クルスくん、こんにちは。今日も一人なんだね。私も今日は一人なんだ。ねえ、クルスくんのいるリリーの工房はみんなで料理したりお掃除したり手分けしてやってるよね。うちはみんなメイドさんがやるのよ。私はそういうの嫌で自分でいろいろやろうとしたけど、でもできなかった。だけどね、最近それが甘えだってことに気づいたんだ。ヘイトビヒ姉さんは反対を押しのけて料理を始めたの。反対していたお父さんもお母さんも姉さんの作った料理おいしそうに食べてたし、変わらなきゃって思っているしっかり者は自分だけだなんてうぬぼれてたのがバカみたいに思えちゃって、私ただいつもやらせてくれって怒っていただけだったなって。実はヘイトビヒ姉さんの方がよっぽどしっかりそういうこと考えていたのかもね。さてと、今日はうちに帰ろうかな。言ってるだけじゃなくて自分でできることを探していかないとね。それじゃまたね。
またね。料理を覚えた。So he's getting scared by the living room, I guess.
悪い悪い。そのほうきお前をゴミと間違えたようだぜ。この前リリーに作ってもらった生きてるほうきだ。まあそいつなりに仕事を頑張ってるんだ。頑張るほうきってやつだ。しかし単なるほうきだと思っていたら使ってると妙に愛着湧いてくるんだよな。本当に生きてるみたいでさ。もしかしたら俺は動かない高級人形よりも動 ごくネズミの方が愛着が湧くのかもしれないな。
That is cute. Oh. So when there's nobody, there's nobody. We saved up a lot of stamina for the day because we didn't really walk.
I guess they're going to see a show.
There's a traveling caravan with performers, I guess.
ヘルミーナ、もう出かける準備はいいかい？
先生、すぐ準備します。ちょっと待ってください。
夜中なのにかなりの人が集まっている。人気が高い芝居のようだね。
ここに今夜のお芝居の内容が掲示されてるよ。
演目はオルフィウス・ヒレンの物語。古典ね。これなら私読んだことあるよ。
So I guess this time is the tragic love story of Orpheus. So Orpheus and Eurydice, I think those are the lovers that were, I guess, traveling through Hades. That's the story.
あ、イルマさんがヒロインのオルフィウス役なんだ。へえ。でもイルマさんなら神秘的なオルフィウスにぴったりね。
Maybe not.
イルマが主役なの？すごいな。ねえ、こっちに観客席が用意されてるよ。こっちで見ようよ。
Culus is like falling asleep.
なぜあなたは私の前にまた現れたのですか？あなたがいなければ私は幸せになれたのに。あなたは私があえて茨の道を選ぶことを望まれるのですか？やっと手に入れた安息を手放して。
そうよ。あんなひどい仕打ちをしておきながら。
Like this game does a surprisingly good job at setting the mood.
勝手なこと。ちょっと誰？この感動的なクライマックスシーンに寝てる人は。あ、ごめん。クルス、やっぱりお話についていけなかったみたい。さっきまで頑張って見てたんだけど、もういつもの寝てる時間だから。
Culus is like falling asleep watching. Lillie's falling asleep too.
ちょっとリリー、こんなところで変な寝言はやめてくれないか。
Oh, we saved up all that stamina, but didn't get to have discussion tonight. It's too bad.
今日も元気に張り切っていこう。そうそうクルス、今日はちょ 依頼された品なんだから。どうせわかんないか。とにかくテオさんにお願いね。
Alright, let's find Dale and pass on the candy that Lillie has made.
ヘルミーナによろしくな。よっ、クルス。相変わらず暇そうにしてるな。そうだ、前補助を助けた話しただろ。あれからだいぶ回復してきたんだ。お前にも見せてやるから一緒に来いよ。
Gojo. Oh, that's so cute. That's like not even a monster.
どうだかわいいだろ。こいつ背中を撫でると喜ぶんだぜ。ほらほら、やめろよ。そんなに舐めるなよ。くすぐったいだろ。クルスもやってみろよ。背中を撫でるんだ。お前気に入られたみたいだな。でもこうやって見ているととても魔物とは思えないんだよな。でも元気になったら元いた場所に返してやろうと思うんだ。こいつもこいつなりに生活があったんだろうからな。
Oh, no more events. Should we save up for, yeah, let's save up our stamina.
なんかこの頃よく会うよね。お使いの帰り？ヘルミーナもああ見えて結構妖精使い荒いからな。そういえば最近ヘルミーナとはうまくやってる？悩みがあったら何でも言ってよね。助けになれるかもしれないから。
It's perfect. Got an event.
できたわ。あ、クルス。あんたちょうどいいところに来たわね。見てみて。私の久々の新作。名付けてウニール。苦労したけど、その甲斐があったわ。きっとウニがいっぱい降ってくるのよ。
What?
ウニ。もう我慢できない。ちょっとだけ。一回だけならいいよね。ウニが降ってくるだけだし。えい！
Uh-oh.
ずいぶん大きな音ね。そんな大きなウニが降ってきたのかな。外に出てみよう。クルスもおいで。
She just dropped a uni on somebody. For those of you who don't know, that uni in this series is like one of those big spike bowls. It's supposed to be a plant that you can just harvest, but you can also make them.
煙が上がってるわ。ってあそこは確かアカデミー建設予定地だ。大変だ。見に行ってこよう。ヘル
知らないようだから情報の基礎を教えてあげてただけよ。勝手なことしないでよ。クルスには私が順序立てて教えるんだから。あんたなんかが教えたらずさんで適当で怠け者になっちゃうでしょ。なんですって何よ。はいはい、そんなに言うならもういいわよ。妖精さん一人にムキになることないのにバカじゃない。なんだ、イングリドなんかにクルスの良さはわからないわよ。あ、そういえば頼んでいたお使いは？うん、しっかりこなしてきたみたいね。えらいえらい、助かっちゃった。ありがとうクルス。さあ、今日のお手伝いもさっきの配達で終わったことだし、2階に行きましょうか。
Alright. Discussion time. I actually don't have a ton of stamina left.
はい、何ですかクルス君。ヘルミーナ先生に何か聞きたいことがあるのかな。先生に分かることなら何でも答えてあげますよ。なんてね。何事でも一生懸命に頑張るってのはいいことだと思うよ。ここの工房にはドルニエ先生、リリー先生、イングリド、それに私の4人の錬金術師が住んでいるわ。何にしてもただ単に頑張るだけじゃ身につかないわ。趣味にしても勉強にしてもやっぱりそれを好きにならないとダメだと思うの。私は錬金術の勉強好きだよ。クルスもお勉強好きだよね。好きっていうのはね、それがいいと思うことかな。心が引きつけられるっていうか、言葉で説明するの難しいな。多分クルスもいつか自然にわかるようになるわよ。
It's hard to explain feeling of liking, but I'm sure you'll understand one day by yourself.
本当に分かって言ってるのかな。ありがとう。私もクルスのこと好きよ。
Why does she have a donut on her head? That's what I've been wondering this whole time. Can't think, probably one more time or two more times.
錬金術って何なのよ。何もないところから金を生み出したり、命を作り出したり。私、時々怖いんだ。こんなすごい力を私たちみたいな人間が持っていいんだろうかって考えるの。
It's pretty deep. 人間。
お野菜とかお肉とか使って食べ物を作ることよ。言葉で説明するのは難しいな。よし、クルス、こっちに来なさい。撫でてあげるから。
Oh, another event. どんな感じ？I've never completely filled the gates. Like right now, it's probably as far as I ever filled it.
私も人間。リリー先生もドルニエ先生も人間。このザールブルグに住んでいるのはほとんど全員人間ね。さてと、今日のお話はこれにて終了。クルス、結構お話できるようになってきたよね。やっぱり私が見込んだだけはあるわ。気のせいか、見た目も妖精さんよりずっと賢そうに見えるよ。なんかかっこいい。
Yeah. You're appearing smarter than an actual fairy.
何照れてるの？そんなとこもついこの間生まれたばかりなんてほんと思えないよ。じゃあクルス、おやすみなさい。
Should we play one more day or should we call it a day right now? I think we should probably call it a day for this. Played for quite a bit. So yeah, let's come back to this game. But hopefully you guys are liking the story of this game so far. Like I said, it's really relaxing and breeding and training your own homunculus and teaching him not just words but emotions and everything about life, and I just find it's really interesting as a spin-off game of Atelier series. Hey, welcome to the stream. No, this is actually you are this alchemist and you made your own homunculus, so you are teaching him different words and like ways about lives and emotions and things like that. So it's actually not a dating sim at all, but it's actually it is a text adventure game. So actually, since let's see if we can play it one more day. So yeah, Hermina, she's like this apprentice of Lillie. She's like her own alchemist now. I know this, like the quality of this game is amazing. It's so well made, and like it's fully voiced with all the dialogues and everything. So so we're running more errands again. So yeah, this little boy you see in the corner, this is like our player character. Our name is Culus, and it's a homunculus that Hermina, which is this girl you see here, that she created with alchemy. So you're just like going around the town and talking to different people and learning about words and phrases and things as a homunculus. It's actually really, really cute. So on this map, there's different parts of the town that you can go to and interact with the people there. So while she was doing alchemy, she was just zoning out a little bit. She thought the teacher came to check on her, so she got scared, but it's actually just Culus. our little homunculus. She's like, oh, you scared me for nothing.
私もう自分の持っている参考書って全部習得しちゃったのよね。だから先生のノートを見せてもらっていい？
Oh, actually, so she finished her own studies, like she finished all the teaching material she's supposed to read, so she got super curious and went to read the teacher's notes.
クリス、私がリリー先生のノートを勝手に見たこと誰にも喋らないでよね。いい？わかった？
So Atelier Lillie is the third game in the Atelier series, so Lillie, she was like the protagonist, I guess, and Hermina, the girl we see here, she's an apprentice of Lillie's. That's how it works, I guess. Yeah, let's run our errand right now before we miss it. I know, I think this is probably, I want to guess 2003 or 2004, I'm not sure. But this was just at the beginning of the PS2 era. But all of Gus, like if you're familiar with the later Atelier games like Atelier Verona and Tutori, those were like the 10th and 11th Atelier games. So this was 7 years before that, so it must be 2003 that this came out. So 2003 or even maybe 2002. It's really, really well made.
ありがとうよ。なんだ、もう帰るのか。じゃあな、ヘルミーナにもよろしくな。
And on the map here, I think you can see on the top right corner that says it's on the 10th day. The position of the sun tells you the time of the day, and the green bar is actually our stamina. So the farther we walk around town, we deplete more stamina, but we also get to see more events and learn new phrases. But if we end up with no stamina, we don't get to practice those phrases in the discussion at the end of the day, so that's the trade-off. So you can choose to see less events during the day, but have more stamina for talking at the end of the day, or you can learn a lot of phrases, but have a little stamina left at the end of the day, so that's the trade-off.
やあ、クルスじゃないか。どうだ？あれから何もなかったか。元気になったか。そりゃよかった。俺の方は仕事がなくてさ、暇なんで昼寝でもしに行こうかと思っていたところなんだ。
俺の方は仕事がなくてさ。Not doing anything, I'm just taking a nap during the day because I got nothing else to do, that's what he said.
そうだ。お前も一緒に来ないか。すごい昼寝するのに気持ちいいところがあるんだ。
Come with me, I got a good place for taking naps during the day, that's what Dio says. Dio, he's like, I believe he's the younger brother of Lillie, and he is this wannabe adventurer, but he gets no jobs. Nobody ever asked him to do errands. Oh, it's so nice.
やっぱりここは最高だぜ。な、草がふかふかしていて気持ちいいだろ。さあ、思いっきり昼寝だ。
Isn't this the best? The grass feels so comfy and you can nap till your heart's content. I know, I love the art style. You can nap till your heart's content.
ゆっくり休んだことだし、俺は仕事探しに戻るぜ。じゃあ、クルス、またな。
So it says, oh, we rested well, so I'm gonna go back to look for jobs. See ya. Go back to our Atelier workshop. There's an event there. See what Ingrid has to say.
ダサいものはダサいのよ。何が言い
So if we missed it earlier, Ingrid used the gravity stone to make this device float called she called it Ingrid number 1. She made this device that carries stuff and it levitates. So Hermina is saying, you're calling it Ingrid number 1, that means it's gonna drop stuff. So like both Ingrid and Hermina, they're apprentice of Lillie's, but they kind of got this rivalry thing going on that they're always fighting. If you name the device after you, it's such a pity to the device. Jeez. No matter how you wear it, it's not going to be any different. She's talking about this new clothes, this new outfit that she got from Iruma earlier. She's talking about her size is too small for the outfit. Whatever that means. Style, like the Romanized word style actually doesn't mean style in English. Actually, in Japanese, when they say style, that means of someone's body proportions. So like when they say someone has a nice style, that means they have like nice curvatures, I guess. Style. This is going to be interesting when we practice our phrases at the end of the day. We got one more place that we can go. Actually, no, never mind. We're back home. Tadaima. 'So she had a big failure today that she messed up all the distilled water she spent 2 days synthesizing. There's no point in focusing on the negative thoughts. We'll just work hard tomorrow and get all of our work back. That's the way to do it. Even for me, sometimes I can't stop thinking about these negative and down thoughts, but I'll try not to do this. But I didn't want anyone to see me like this, especially not you, Culus. Alright, I think we saved up half a bar of stamina just for discussion at the end of the day, so let's do this. More than half the bar. Alright, so top right corner again, that's the time, and then there's a gauge below it, see how many successful conversations you made, and then our stamina on the bottom, top right corner. Yeah, exactly. You want to learn a lot of new phrases, but you don't want to spend all your stamina doing it, so you don't get to like you don't get to talk about anything at the end of the day, so you want to have a balance between the two. So you can see here's the different level of vocabularies, all written in kana, so I guess it's easy to understand. Hermina, Culus, otekake, soji, benkyo, ningen, chogo, bakhatsu. There's all the different phrases we learned so far. The new ones are the ones that highlighted with the new. But also you can use this deliberate command to think about what different words you can combine together, like alchemy, like alchemist and synthesis, and like Hermina, liking, and things like that. You will get to see all of this. So let's just say the word style that we learned. Don't ask a girl about this, that's what she said. Like, yeah, like I said, the Japanese word style doesn't actually mean what style means in English. It means like a woman's body proportions, so. Not that I mind this, but Lily really minds. I guess Lily is really flat. That's what this is. So you gotta be careful to say this. Let's see, what other words did we learn? Let's see what we can come up with. You can use this command kangaeru to combine phrases together. There we go. So ryori, chogo, so cooking and synthesis. Oh, there's all these different phrases. Nateru clues, so scratch clues. Osake, ski, do you like wine? Gambaru, shumi, you gotta try hard at your hobbies. Ryori, osake, cooking, wine. Ken ga tanoshi, so let's try ryuri. Chogo, that's cooking and synthesis first. So I guess she was talking about some dishes she made that had a really great effect, and I didn't really catch that. So see, sugoi. So sugoi means like something that's out of the ordinary, not normal, I guess. You can see as you make each successful attempt in discussing a phrase, the gauge fills up. The blue part of the quarter circle starts to fill up, and that gets filled into some kind of heart gauge at the end of the day. I think that determines our success or ending or the progress of the game. I'm not sure. That's what I'm guessing what it does. And you can also speak the phrases more than once as well. So using the deliberate commands will drain your stamina. Sugoi bakhatsu. This awesome explosion. Mega craft. So earlier when Ingrid was trying to synthesize this mega craft, which is this type of bomb in the Atelier series, and she failed, it caused this great explosion. Not just joking, but I was really thinking the whole Atelier is gonna break down. So kowareru, that's the new phrase. Do you see our window here? It's still kind of shaky. that's all because of the explosion at that time. So the new phrase we came up with. So yeah, you don't just get new phrases from touring around the city, but also sometimes new phrases will come up during the discussion at night as well. Kowareru.
形が崩れちゃったりバラバラになったりして役に立たなくなっちゃうことよ。
When the shape breaks down and it falls apart, that's what you call broken. Let's see what else we can come up with. 超語壊れるなってるクルス。
甘えん坊なんだからしょうがないな。ほらこっちに来なさい。
Oh, she's patting him.
こうやってクルスを撫でてると私も優しい気持ちになれるのよね。
It's kind of mysterious how the way I'm holding you now, I feel kind of calm and tender. I guess that's what 優しい気持ちされになるのよね。優しい覚えた。
リリー先生って優しいんだ。
So I guess it means calmness, kindness, tenderness, I guess. 優しい。
私も先生みたいになれるのかな。
リリー先生って優しいんだ。Also, this game, the reading level of this game, it's actually like, how do I say this? It's kind of really easy and it's really beginner friendly, I guess. So even if you pick up this game to learn Japanese, it's actually really good. Yeah, as you can see, we only have 2 little section left on the clock. I've never filled the gauge up completely. Kawaii. Wakasa-san, yasashi. So mother and kindness.
私アカデミーで育てられたからお母さんが優しいかどうかわかんないな。
So Hermina says, I was raised in the academy. I guess the academy in this game, it's some kind of orphanage or church or orphanage in Salburg. So I guess Hermina doesn't really know her mother.
でもリリー先生やドルニエ先生それにうるさいイングリドもいるから寂しいとかそういうことはないの？
So because I'm raised by Lillie and Donno and even the mouthy Ingrid are always with me, so I never feel lonely. Samishi toka, so loneliness. That's the new phrase. Yeah, this game is actually really beginner friendly for learning Japanese. Like if you want, the way how I learned Japanese is that over probably the last 20 years, I just played game after games until I learned the different words and phrases one by one until I can understand more and more of the games that I played. So that's how I learned Japanese. It's not my first language or anything by any means. So samishi toka, soyu koto wa nai. So I was always with Lillie and Donno and Ingrid, so I'm never lonely. Culus wa samishi o oboeta. I only have one more phrase left, or we can say something, a phrase that we know, or we can come up with something new. Kangai soji tokuki. Sugoi tokuki. Hermina yasashi, let's say this. So Hermina and kindness?
そう私お世辞でも優しいなんて言われたの初めてだよ。ありがとうクルス。あ、いっけない。もうこんな時間だ。そろそろお話やめて寝ないと明日起きられなくなっちゃう。
It's this time already. If we don't go to bed soon, we wouldn't be able to get up tomorrow.
クルスとお話ししてると楽しくってすぐ時間が過ぎちゃうよね。
So when I talk with you, Cruz, the time just seems to go by so quickly.
じゃあクルス、おやすみなさい。
Oyasuminasai. Yeah, as you can see, like all of our gauge gets used to fill the heart gauge on the bottom. So I think that's just shows our progress in the story. So yeah, actually we've streamed this for about almost 2 hours. So I think we'll end our stream right here today. Thanks so much for dropping by and joining me in looking at this game. Again, it's called Hermina to Culus. Lillie no Atelier, moう一つの物語. So one more, I'll leave the name in the description, but it's I guess a side story of Lillie's Atelier. And I'll probably keep playing this game in the next few days, so feel free to come back and join me in streaming this. And also the live stream video will be available as a recording on my channel, so you can also go back to look at the section that you might have missed. And if there's any questions about what's going on in the story, or there's anything you don't understand, feel free to leave that in the description. I'll make sure to answer to your questions. So yeah, take care.